Now, if you all remember from yesterday, he's asking her about this photo.
1061 taken at 11:03 p.m. 31 seconds. Does this appear to be the blue suitcase that's in the two videos that were captured at 11:12 and 11:23 p.m.?
Correct.
Did you take this image at 11:03 p.m.?
So that image was taken at 11:03 p.m. Remember that image. I'm going to put it back up for you.
Just tell me what was that on.
I mean, it was the corner. I mean, the corner was kind of open. I mean, it's not. Yes, this one was on the image. Yes. From what I can remember. That's how he was cutting with his hand out. It was like this from the corner part.
It was like this from the corner part. Do you see where there's one zipper on the long end and there's one zipper on the short end where the handle is?
Okay. Thank you. You can return your seat.
Now I want you to pay attention to this these next questions. Perhaps it's just one question.
Did you ever change the position of those zippers once you put it in that position?
I did not.
And that's it. Did you ever change the position of those zippers? She did not. She did not change the position of those zippers. So she wants everyone to believe that he extricated his hand from this suitcase. And upon extricating his hand from the suitcase, that's when she was in fear for her life. And that's essentially why we're all here. And sent me. So this is an image of what we saw. Now I am going to zoom in on this handle piece that I was indicating before. You see that handle right there? That's the broken piece of the handle on the long side of the suitcase. We've got the wheels are pointing this way and the handle on the short side of the suitcase is down here. So that's when the suitcase is opened, it's opened away from this little broken handle piece right here. So let's look at the next image. This is taken from the this is taken from the picture. So this is the screen that we're seeing in the background, and the courtroom in the background. And then this is the screen. So we're looking at that picture that they put on the screen. If you notice down here, there is a handle, a broken piece of the handle. So we're looking at that long end. The wheels are down here, as you can see. And she indicated where these two arrows are. She indicated that where those two arrows are is exactly where the zippers were on the day of the incident. Now, I want you all to look close and see if you all see the zippers. I don't see any zippers there, but maybe it's just the quality of this image. Maybe this image quality is too poor. I mean, we're looking at a photo that was on a cell phone that was blown up on a screen in court that we then took a picture of from the screen from the court after it was on another video. Perhaps this is just the video quality that is a problem. So let's look at other things that showed the image of that suitcase. All right, so this is from the first video. Now we're looking at the top of the suitcase where the handle is, and where this arrow is where she indicated that the hand was sticking out, right? This long edge over here on the right, we can kind of see that that is where the broken handle is. And that means that his back is against the other side of this suitcase at this point. Now, I know that this shows the suitcase in a somewhat crunched up position because he's inside of it. So his weight is on it at this point. And it's not on the side that's reinforced with that hard plastic that is inside of suitcases. But down here, there should be a zipper based on what she testified. There should be a zipper down here. And I don't see one. But maybe again, it's just because it's kind of hidden from view based on the positioning of this area of the suitcase. So let's bring up an image from the second video and see if we can see it on that one. So I want to remind everyone that after she put that zipper in position on the suitcase, they never changed those zippers. Nobody has manipulated the suitcase since then, which means that the suitcase is sitting in the courtroom, as far as we know, with the zipper in the exact same position that she left it in. All right, so this is an image from that last video. And this one's we can see a little more in this one, right? So over here on this side, we've got the, what is the handle. We've got this handle on the top. She's saying, the defendant is saying, all right, his hand came out of here, right? This corner of the suitcase. His hand came out of that corner of the suitcase. That means that there should be a zipper here and here. And there's no zipper anywhere along this edge, anywhere along this edge. Nothing, no zipper anywhere in this vicinity that I can see, right? Nowhere on there until you look over here and you see something poking out right here. Look in the middle of that circle. I'm going to try to zoom in a little closer so everybody can see what I'm looking at. And it sure looks like there's something poking out over there on that end. You know, where his back is. There is no possible way from what I'm looking at from these videos, 2 videos and 1 photo, nothing I'm seeing that indicates that that zipper was anywhere near where she said it was when she took the stand. If I'm the prosecution in this case, I do this exact thing in my closing statements. I blow up every possible angle I can based on these videos and photos, anything I can find. I blow it up in multiple ways. I just have slide after slide, just demonstrative after demonstrative, showing that the zipper is not where she said it was. And then I go back and I get that suitcase from across the courtroom and I point to it and say, she stood here and told you all that she put the zipper in this position and that he pushed his hand out of that suitcase because the zipper was located in this position. And it wasn't until he pushed his hand out that she became fearful for her life. And her entire defense is based on her being fearful for her life. Do any of you see the zipper in that position based on any of these demonstratives that I'm showing you? Could you see it in the video? Could you see it in the other video? Could you see it in the photo? And if it wasn't in the position that she's saying it was in, you can't believe anything she told you. Just like those officers can't believe anything she told them when she was being interrogated by them at the scene, at the police station. She told different things to the psychologist. And she told different things to you. And then she got up here and told you that the zipper was in the position that you see it in right now on this suitcase. And I'm showing you that it wasn't. If he didn't stick his hand out, if that didn't cause her to fear for her life, why'd she leave him in the suitcase? That's how I wrap up my closing argument, if I'm the state. My name is Nathan Saunders. This is The Legal Good, and thank you all for joining me.